Hello friends, it's Lindsay. I just am coming on for a quick little video today just to show you something that I made to put in my shop and give you some ideas of how you could make something similar yourself, or if you purchase these, what you could do with them. So I have some vintage rose Bookpage journal cards, and they're so beautiful. So the little backstory on these was the other night I was going to watch some TV in the evening and my hands were just itching to do something, and I saw one of my journal books, or that nature books that I bought for making journals, and it was a rose book from the 1980s, and I just was instantly inspired to cut the pictures out, and I realized, these are perfect sizes for a journal card. So I spent part of the evening cutting out a whole bunch of these, and then I decided to back them with green ledger paper so you could journal on them, and then they're all stitched. And I think the stitching is really, really pretty because it is green on the top and pink on the bottom. And I used sari silk to tie the little packs together. There's 4 packs of 10, and I got the sari silk from Victorian Gypsy Girl. This is her Wild About Prints collection. So this is a limited edition in my shop. I only have these 4 sets, and I'm not going to untie them. Each set is different. Each one has 10 different ones, but they're all extremely similar. They're roses, and all the backs are the same. All the stitching is exactly the same. But I'm going to show you a couple that I kept for myself and how I embellished them for my journals. I didn't add any extra embellishing on these. I thought you may either want to keep them flat because they're so beautiful, or you could add things to them and embellish them up if you'd like to. So I just added some buttons on some of these, and you can do that. It does add a little bit of bump for writing, but these are a few that I did for myself here and just added some buttons. So that's a really fun way to do that. If you're really going to be journaling on it and you add buttons, they kind of get in the way. You can really only journal on the top, or otherwise it gets really bumpy. So if you're making it for yourself, you might want to journal first and then add the buttons, or, depending upon how much bulk you're putting in your journal, you might be just fine with the buttons anyway. But, yep, super cute. So that's really pretty much it. I'll just take, you know what, I just have to show you one set, because I'm going to have to take it apart and film it or take pictures of it anyway. But as you can see here, each one is so beautiful. And they're all different. So if you buy more than one pack, each rose is completely different. All these beautiful vintage roses. So I really hope that this is something you can use for your journals. Like I've said in a previous video, I'm really trying to switch my shop over to more ready-made items that you can, purchase and they're ready to ship, and a little bit less of the custom stuff. So this is limited run, only 4 packs available, and I used up all the rest of my ledger paper, all of my green ledger paper. I think I've used all of it. I'm not sure I have much. I might have a few sheets of some other ledger paper somewhere. So if anybody has a big stash of ledger paper that they wouldn't mind sharing with me, maybe we can arrange some kind of a swap or something like that. Or if you know a really good place to buy ledger paper, if you could let me know in the comments below, I would really appreciate that, because it's about time I stock up on ledger paper since I'm out of it. But how pretty is that? Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Want to keep this one a short one.